As we move along now in our AutoCAD electrical project, we're going to look at parent and child relationships between our symbols on our schematic drawings. So what I've already done is I've loaded up drawing 002 IEC parent symbols drawing, and that is our current drawing. You can see that at the top of the screen there. What I've also done is set up an 003 drawing, which is our power 1 phase drawing. Now what we're going to do is set up symbols, parent-child symbols, between the two drawings that have a relationship. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our parent component symbol on our schematic. So let's look at that now. I've already placed our push button here, our motor start push button. I'm going to pan and zoom in on this part of the wiring there. So there's our ladder, and it's this wiring here that I'm going to go for. Now it's a good idea at this point to switch your snap on. That way when you place the components you can snap very easily to the grid. You could also use object snap if you wanted to use things like endpoint, midpoint and so on. I'm going to go to the schematic tab on the ribbon and the insert components panel. Icon menu here. Now from the previous drawing it's remembered that we went to icon menu first, so I've only got to click on the icon. And we're still with IEC, the European metric standard, and I'm going to relays and contacts here, and I want a relay coil, that one there, and as you can see, because I've got snap on, it's jerking around, so I can line that in nice and neatly. Can you see I'm lining it in with the one on the left there? And I click once, and that's placed, and up comes insert and edit component. Now the nice thing is with projects you can set up default descriptions. Now the default description I want in this case I can go and find by clicking on the default button, and I want system enabled, and you'll notice there's a little line in between the two. When I click on OK, that little line breaks it into 2 lines in my description. Very, very useful. Now we've got that placed, that's excellent, we're happy with that. What we need to do now is go to the lookup, and I'm going to use a particular relay coil that has 2 NO, normally open contacts. So I'm going to go for that one there. I could go for that one there. Now bear in mind this is purely for training purposes. I'm not actually building a real circuit here. So either of those would work. Depends on your project specifications, obviously on which type you would use. But you basically need 2 normally open contacts in this case for the parent-child relationship to work. I'm going to use that one there. I'm going to click on OK, and that places the information in the catalogue data there for me. So once I've got to that point, what I can do is I can just click on OK, and that is now in place. As you can see, there's my relay coil, there's K1, K2, which are my 2 normally open contacts, and there's the system enabled description right there. So everything's come in place, it's all ready to go. What I've got to start thinking about now though is the child relationship and how I get that to work and link to my power 1 phase drawing right here.